Alright, hi, welcome to the demo of Short Fictions. So in this game, you basically play a collection of 3 different short stories, and you basically play them on this cute little magical console over here. With this nice little smiley face. And so yeah, without further ado, grab a cup of coffee and let's get going with the demo of Short Fictions. Content warning, this game contains the following elements: strong emotional conflict regarding gender identity, transgender themes, and family rejection. Depictions of a character attempting suicide by jumping from a high-rise building, including direct player interaction and control during this sequence. Deep psychological trauma and survivor skills. Depictions of a fatal traffic accident, pixel art. Explicit text descriptions, including blood-related cannibalism and dismemberment. Okay then, that is not quite what expected from such a joyous menu. These depictions may cause strong distress or trigger flashbacks in some individuals. Viewer discretion is advised. I understand. What a loaded, what a loaded thing. Left click to advance. If you could get any wish granted at the very end of your life, what would you wish for? Oh, you need to think about it. Go ahead. Take your time. I'm Niwi, by the way. I may not look like it, but I'm an evil demon. You can make a deal with me. I'll grant that wish of yours. Oh, are you like Kyubey from Madoka Magica? Something about keiyaku or something like that. I don't remember the Japanese word for contract, but whatever. In return, I only want one little thing. Your soul. That is loud. Why are you suddenly so loud? The very essence of your life. You know what I like? People's stories. I love hearing them. But only if they're short, sweet, and entertaining. Got it? Humans are pretty busy nowadays. We prefer time-efficient souls. Oh, don't worry, I got no story in my life. So, made up your mind yet? Know what you want to wish for. Sorry, didn't mean to rush you. It's your last wish ever, after all. I can't say I've ever made a wish before that came true. But I can help you decide. I'll show you what someone else chose. This is one of my favorite stories. A long time ago, or maybe a long time from now, a certain someone met a demon. This someone asked the demon for a wish. He wanted that more than anything. Care to guess what it was? Oh, and I guess this is our first. What an unexpected start. Turns out our cute smiley face console was actually a demon. A day off. Don't say yes. Oh, cake. A day off. I finally have a day off. I can rest for a whole day. I've wished for this for so long. Of course, it just had to rain. Oh well, not that it matters. I feel kind of dizzy. How long have I been sleeping? I can't even remember what I was doing up until now. Weird. Anyways, I can't waste my day off in bed. Let's see, what do I have here on the desk? Examine your surroundings. Okay then. What's this? It looks like a handheld game. Ooh, rar XD. Whoa, that startled me. Hey Sasaki, good morning. How does it feel having your wish granted? Enjoying your day off to the fullest? How do you know my name? Wait, is Sasaki my name? And how are you talking and moving? Modern game consoles are incredible. I'm not modern. If anything, I'm retro. I'm clueless when it comes to technology. I never got computers. Huh, that's pretty unusual nowadays. You must live an interesting life. I'd like to hear more about it. I love hearing people's life stories. Life stories, huh? You probably don't remember much about yourself right now. Support for that isn't in our contract, but you can take your time to remember. Contract? Oh, I knew it. It was a kayak. Who even are you? You talk like you know me fairly well. That's so cold, Sasaki. You wouldn't have forgot me? I'm Nui from New Wave, a magical wish-granting game console. I can make any wish come true, which is how you got a day off. And there aren't any strings attached? You can't remember this, Sasaki, but you made a deal with me. Time to hold your end of the deal and grant my wish now. Well, I really don't remember you at all. Even one day would be enough. I just want a break. I remember wishing that, sure, but that's about it. Oh, you know, you got that wish, fair and square, right? Okay, what's your wish then? I want you to play with me. That's it? I thought you were gonna ask for all my blood or something. Come on now, that's the kind of thing a demon would ask. But I've never played a game before. Not a problem, I'll take you through it. See the games box on your desk? Try examining that. Don't say yes. Oh. It quite literally is like, you know, trying to, you know, if a demon goes up to you and offers you a contract and deal, don't say yes. There you go, open and look inside, there should be a cassette. If you don't say yes, one of my favorites. This has a game in it? It looks pretty small. What era are we in right now? It's being able to fit a person's whole life story in it. Impressive, isn't it? So, here we go. Time to grant my wish. And... Huh? Nui, where'd you go? Hey, I'm here. Games these days can fly? Magic games can. It's super cool, I know. So, as I was saying, I love hearing people's life stories. And the game you're going to play lets you live through one such story. Unfortunately, I can't play myself, being a game console and all. That's why you need me to play it? I don't mind, but... I mean it when I say I've never played a game before. To be honest, I was going to try playing a game like this. You have nothing to worry about. This game is easy as pie. You just need to choose between yes and no. But there's a catch. You must never choose yes. This game is don't say yes after all. What happens if I say yes? Game over. That's it. Sounds easy, right? Come on, let's do it. Oh, this does not sound great. New Wave cassette engaged. Magic powers on. And now, have fun with the game. Well, that's awfully horrifying. Keyboard controls. Oh, Z is just confirmed. Cool. Start. Year 2020 XX 2200. There we go. In the lunar calendar, a spaceship crashed into the moon. Warning, critical damage to life support system. Warning, life support system shut down in 8 minutes. Ugh, I'm still alive. Oh, the human from space is awake. You are very lucky. No human has come to the moon for hundreds of years, but the impact of the landing has broken your body. It seems to me that your death is near. How pitiful. You must hurt so much. You should just give your body to me. Make a pact with me to invite my spirit into your body. All you have to do is say yes. Say yes, and I'll heal all your pain with my power. No? I refuse. There's a little legend in my bloodline about a demon that lives on the moon. The demon has no body. They cannot leave the moon by their power alone, so they dream of stealing a human body to escape. Also, even if you hypothetically, healed everyone, and like even if you like had your injuries healed, what's the point? Because if your body gets stolen anyways, then that wouldn't be your body anymore. That's such a bad exchange. You're a sharp one. You got me. I am the demon of the moon. I hope this would be the day I could finally escape. Use your body to leave this wretched moon. The fact remains that your death is very, very near. How about it, human? You want to live, don't you? Yeah, but then you're not going to let me leave, because then you're just going to steal my body. Then let me have your body. Just say yes, and I'll use my power to heal your wounds. I refuse. I decided long ago to say no to all contracts. Yeah, especially work contracts. That's a slow-burning, soul-destroying contract. I can do more than save your life. I'll give you unimaginable power. You'll give yourself unimaginable power, because you're going to have my body. I'll bestow you with fearsome might like that of a god. Right, but if you had the power of that god, you wouldn't be stuck on the moon. Strength that will let you win against anyone. I bet you have a boss who you don't like too much. Don't you want to boss them around for a change? Not at all. I have no need for that. I've already taken countless lives. With the two hands right here before you now. You're an odd one. You're throwing me off my game. Talk big all you want, but it means nothing here. Well, I mean, your offer also means nothing, because if I die, you're still stuck here. You can just use my body after I'm dead, right? Why bother trying to save my life? My corpse is useless to me. There's no point in entering a dead body. You can't feel anything from a corpse. It's no fun at all. All a dead body does is rot. And you make a deal with you while you're still alive. I might still be alive, but I'm as good as dead. You can think whatever you want. I just want your living spirit and body. How about this? Do you have any dreams? Give me your body, I'll grant your wish. Dreams, huh? Even a demon can't lump me there. Don't hold back, do you? My dream's to go on a picnic with my son and family. What a puny little dream. Just go on a picnic and make your dream come true. I got into a fight with my son. He said he didn't need two dads. Wait, what? What? Sounds like things were complicated. You fought with your son then. Did you say sorry? I didn't. And you're not going to? I can't even see him again. What? I love how baffled this guy is. He's like, what the hell is going on? I've never seen a demon this baffled in my life. Oh, I get it now. Your son didn't like his new dad. My son was taken from me. I'll never see him again. I'll never get a chance to say sorry. Oh, I see. It's a custody issue. No, he's dead, moron. You want to see your child, but you can't. Doesn't that make this deal sweeter for you? My power can pierce rock and shatter steel. If you so desire, it can even grant the gift of flight. You'd have the power to do anything. You could take back your son. I'm sure that would lift your spirits. Just say yes. No, I'm pretty sure he's dead. In hindsight, that's what I should have done. But I didn't. That's why I've never decided that's why I've decided to never say yes again. My son was taken hostage, who forced me to go to war. What? This sounds like very, very complicated, is it? Let me tell you my story, demon. I come from a bloodline with an ancient power. I have genes for battle and great physical strength. My blood is the key to powering an ancient machine. A weapon that pierces rock and shatters steel. A weapon that can even grant the gift of flight. What is this, a Gundam? Like, what? Wow, that's so cool. You're super strong, like a hero. So I had to have a child to keep my blood going. That was the last of my line that was born a woman. So your line would end if you didn't give birth to a kid. I was born with a heart that was at odds with my body. Huh? Yet I still had to have a child. I couldn't tell anyone. I lived with my heart trapped in the wrong vessel. My partner was kind, a good and gentle man. I was the woman he wanted me to be, but I also couldn't say no. We exchanged vows. Our child was born. He grew up. I felt it was too late to speak up, so I hid the truth. But I couldn't keep lying. My kind partner tried to accept the truth, but it was too much for a young child. He kept crying and yelling. He said he didn't need two dads. My son ran away from home in shock. My partner and I were frantic in our search for him, but no matter how we searched, we couldn't find him. He never came back. All that came was a letter. A letter telling me to go to war if I want my son back. Wow, that's quite the plot twist. Now I get it. I had no choice. My country was at war far off in space. Their goal was to destroy the enemy. They needed the strongest weapons available. My country researched ancient technology to create a fighter spaceship with exceptional power. Well, okay, my guess about Gundams wasn't far off. One fighter alone is strong enough to destroy a planet. But only one person could pilot it. Me. They needed my blood to save the country, the world. That's what they told me. I couldn't refuse. They told me that if I didn't go, it would kill my partner. So I said yes. I would do as I was told. I would go to the edge of space. To somewhere nobody knew me. To somewhere nobody had any memories of me. To somewhere far, far away. So you end up drifting through space in your ship. I kept my mouth shut until you're done. Everything that happened to you is so awful. Are you really okay with your life being so terrible? I'll go crush all of your country's rulers. I'll destroy everyone who made you suffer. You just have to let me into your body. Just say yes. Thank you. Oh, it's all over now anyways. I went to the enemy's planet and killed far more people than I can count. I killed everyone, even blew up the planet itself. That's terrifying. You're like a demon yourself? And then I returned. A long time had passed while I flew across space. Time dilation. Theory of relativity. Hey, wait just 1 second here. Don't tell me, are you a Lunarian? A human from the moon? I am. My bloodline's from the moon. From before the Earthlings stepped foot on the moon. But the moon died long ago. Everyone was gone ages ago. There was a huge battle between the moon and the Earth. People couldn't live on the moon anymore. It was the same on Earth. We came all the way back here while knowing that? I didn't know. I was asleep while the ship traveled. Oh. When I returned, my home was gone. I laughed when I saw it from space. Everything was gone. There's nothing I can do. Nobody's left. No enemies, no allies, no reason to fight. No family, not even a place to have a picnic. I've lost everything. I'm all alone. I don't need anything because nothing's left. You understand now? There's nothing for me. I'm not voicing that. What? Why are you crying? It's all too unfair. I hate it. It's just too awful. You cry from hearing other people's stories, even though you're a demon? I was always bad at making pacts, okay? There were demons all made pacts with the humans. But I couldn't, so I was left here by myself. I felt so sad and pathetic, so I told myself I'd get the next human on the moon for sure. But one day I woke up and the moon was in ruins. I couldn't believe it. I just wanted to cry. Everyone was gone. I had nothing to do. I was so lonely. When a human finally came from the outside world, I was so ready to make a pact at last, but then I won't have it. Even demon would cry after all this. You mean a devil may cry? Sorry. Being a demon doesn't suit you at all. Here I thought the outside was full of hope and fun. I was so happy to finally talk to someone. So please, let me act like a proper demon to you. No. Warning, life support system shut down in 30 seconds. Demon, I'll soon be dead. Yes, because you were stubborn until the end. I'm glad somebody besides me knows my story. But my wish is to be my helpless self until the end. So I can't give you my body or my heart. You're a kind demon. I hope the next human who comes here has a body that works for you. I had fun talking with you at the end. Good night. Warning, life support system shut down in 5 seconds. You beat me. You refused to say yes to the very end. At least, let me send you off with a nice dream. A dream for the self you stayed true to. Aw. I'm really not cut out to be a demon. I hope I can go on a picnic with somebody someday too. The end. Thank you for playing. I really wonder what happens if you say yes. What did you think? Did you enjoy Don't Say Yes? No. That was sad. Actually, you should know the game has 2 different endings. You kept saying no until the end. That's impressive, you know? Anyway, that's the end of the demo. Thanks for playing. The full game has more games for you to play. A 30-minute game called To North, where you can never go south. And the secret new game nobody knows about, Immemorial. Okay, I pronounced it right the second time, but then I screwed up the third time. Huh. I'm sure Sausage will have loads of fun playing them. And there's still a lot more to this game. Short Fictions is releasing in 2026. Add to your Steam wishlist. Already did that. Nostalgic but new. 3 Small Adventures. Short Fictions. Meet Newly, the Magic Game handheld. Enjoy nostalgic games. I know I'm doing their ad read for them. Don't Say Yes, a game where you can't say yes. To North, an adventure where you can't go south. Immemorial, a game about you can't remember. Lost and Found, a story for story's sake. Okay, well, no, it's too fast. Already added this to the wish list. That's nice. That's nice. So I have a feeling for a lot of people this might seem a bit too visual novel-y for a lot of people, because there's not really much of a game, right? You're mainly just reading stories, and it makes sense, right? It's called short fictions. But especially considering that's a game console, you expect something more akin to be a game, right? Like, I personally don't have any problems with reading a visual novel, because it's kind of the era of media that I grew up with, to a weird degree, right? Because I grew up with Yumi Neko, which was a visual novel to begin with, and then I just kind of went from there. So to me, there's no problem. But I think to a lot of people, they might criticize it and be like, okay, well, this is more of a novel than it is like like an actual game because of the fact that it's a game console or whatever. Right? But me personally, I didn't have a problem with it. I thought the writing was overall pretty solid. You know, it's pretty, like, I liked it. Now obviously, I can't relate. I really much so can't relate. And I never really had problems with my identity, right? I've always just been, okay, I'm me. Like, I don't think whatever anyone calls me, I'm still me. I think I've always known my sort of center of person to some degree. I just don't know the direction of my person, but I know my sort of what I am, you know. Now I just, yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's definitely tough, right? Again, I can't relate where, oh, sorry, I should probably skip that. It's probably very, very tough to live in a just family and just life that doesn't feel like you're accepted and that you belong to because of the fact that, yeah, you just don't feel like you're your own person. It doesn't feel like you're it doesn't feel like you're you within your own skin. So that's something that it's something that I'll never get to experience, and it's just unfortunate that even nowadays there's just cases like that. But I'm glad to some degree that, I don't know, I'm glad that we got a happy ending at the end to some degree, with the dream at the end showing our main character on the picnic. It's a dream, but obviously it might feel like an eternity for them. Yeah, I mean, overall I did have fun with the writing. I definitely do think the writing is pretty solid overall, but again, I can't judge from, an authenticity aspect of it because, yeah, of the reasons I described. But like, I would like someone to actually comment on how authentic that experience is, though that inner thought is, because I do see that same theme in a lot of games, but it's also sort of always framed the same way, where it's like, oh, people didn't accept me and all that stuff. I'm really curious about like a more in-depth sort of look into that. I'm really curious about people's experiences about that. Yeah. Not just for the sake. Just to be clear, not just for the sake of the game, and for a point comparison, but also just for the sake of understanding people better. I think that's pretty important. I know I'm going completely off the rails. Anyways, point is, I like the music, I like the graphics. There's a lot of charm to this modern feel, in like the hub, I guess. And then there's a nice retro feel when you play the games. So I do appreciate that. There's nice writing, nice music, and so overall, yeah, I mean, this is a pretty solid piece of work, so I do like it. Again, I think the only downside is that people might be expecting 3 quote-unquote games, but then they end up with a visual novel for the demo. But I'm fine with it, again, because I grew up within that sphere, I guess. So overall, yeah, that was the download to short fictions. If you'd like to experience the game for yourself, make sure to download the demo, on Steam. And of course, if you guys just want to help support devs, make sure to add the game to your wishlist, because yeah, Steam algorithm boost and all that stuff. And so yeah, hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you guys are. And see you guys next time. Bye. See you and take care. Bye.